My phone wouldn't stop vibrating. Not ringing, vibrating. Like it was afraid to make a sound. I was in a glass office on the 32nd floor, watching rain crawl down the window like something alive. The city below me didn't know my name anymore. That was intentional. I glanced at the screen. One missed call. 5, 20, 99. All from the same number. My wife's father. The man who once told me I'd be back begging in a month. I didn't answer. I let the phone die in my palm while 7 years collapsed into a single breath. 7 years ago, I was standing in the hallway of a company I had built from a folding table and a maxed-out credit card. My name wasn't on the door anymore. My access badge was dead. My wife wouldn't look at me. "You're emotional," she said. "This is business." Her father stood behind her, calm, smiling, already wearing my chair like it belonged to him. I remember the sound more than the words. The door slamming. That was the moment something inside me went quiet. Not broken, just quiet. The betrayal didn't arrive loudly. It seeped in. Small inconsistencies, delays in signatures. Meetings moved without me. My wife coming home later, smelling like a different soap. Her phone always face down. Her father suddenly helping more than asked. I told myself I was paranoid. Men do that when they're tired, when they've staked their entire identity on something fragile. But paranoia has a texture, and this felt smooth, calculated. I'd funded the company alone. Seed money, early losses. The nights sleeping on the office floor. When investors finally came, they came because of my projections, my vision. Somewhere along the way, ownership shifted. Quietly, shares diluted, voting rights adjusted, paperwork signed during moments I was distracted, exhausted, trusting. Trust is expensive when given to the wrong people. My wife stopped asking my opinion. Her father stopped pretending he needed it. And then there was the look they shared. Not love, alignment. I didn't confront them. I watched. I watched how my wife flinched when I touched her phone, how her father suddenly knew details about my private meetings, how decisions were made before meetings even started. I began collecting silence, bank statements, server logs, board emails forwarded to a burner account. I learned something important during that time. If you want the truth, never announce that you're looking for it. The investigation didn't feel dramatic. It felt surgical. I copied files at night, pulled corporate records, hired an analyst under a shell name to audit voting structures, ran timelines. The more I looked, the cleaner it became. Too clean. Then I found the messages. Not explicit. They never are at first. Strategic warmth. Emotional reinforcement. My wife confiding in her father. Too much. About me. About my weaknesses. About when to push. That's when it clicked. This wasn't just about money. It was about control. My wife wasn't cheating on me with another man. She was cheating on me with power. And her father was teaching her how. The final piece arrived quietly. A document slipped into my encrypted inbox at 2:28 see her Nightarbeiters. 14. Toindin Fien, Satin Fee Condin, Seekim, a revised shareholder. Agreement, signed months earlier, with my signature digitally replicated. Perfectly. Forgery isn't loud. It's precise. I stared at it for a long time. Not angry, not shaking, relieved. Because now I knew. I didn't rage. I didn't plead. I printed the document, walked into the office, asked for a meeting. My wife avoided my eyes. Her father leaned back, confident. I placed the paper on the table. "I'm out," I said. "You win." My wife's breath caught. "Just a little?" Her father smiled. "Smart choice." That was it. No fight. No drama. They thought they'd broken me. They didn't understand. I just stopped playing their game. I walked away without a lawsuit. Without a scene. I let them believe the story they told themselves. That I was weak. That I'd be back. The next 7 years were quiet. I didn't rebuild loudly. I didn't announce anything. I consulted, advised, invested through proxies, learned from people who didn't confuse loyalty with obedience. I watched from a distance as their company grew too fast. Expansion without foundation. Debt masked as momentum. Confidence replacing competence. They didn't know the systems I designed had weaknesses only I understood. I never exploited them. I didn't need to. Time did it for me. The market shifted. Regulations tightened. Their debt caught up. The board fractured. And suddenly, 99 missed calls. My phone buzzed again. I answered this time. Silence on the other end. Then breathing, ragged. "We need you," my wife's father said. His voice was smaller now. "You always understood the architecture." I pictured my wife beside him, eyes wide, hope trembling. I said nothing. "You were right," he added. "We should have listened." I closed my eyes. Not in pain. In completion. "No," I said calmly. "You didn't misunderstand me." A pause. "You replaced me." I hung up, blocked the number. The rain outside had stopped. The city looked different when you no longer needed its approval. I didn't go back. I didn't save them. I didn't need revenge. I already had the only thing they took from me, and failed to keep: myself.